Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how are you all keeping? This is the ThePandaPuncher, yes, PandaPuncher. Welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. In the last episode, we left off with, well, the basics in place. Primarily our initial workshops, farming areas, and the template down for the first set of bedrooms, which are currently being mined out, which is nice to see. We've finished the bed construction, which is good. I haven't managed to get rid of that annoying job cancellation noise yet, so hopefully I can track it down and get rid of it. If not, I'm just going to disable Sound Sense so we can use the default Dwarf Fortress music, which isn't something I wanted to do because there's some fantastic tunes in Sound Sense. So we'll see what happens. The doors have been completed as well, so let's go to our and set up some recurring tasks. Let's make beds, repeat. And any wood, keep 5 to 10 about. We currently have 10, so none will be made. This one we shall make. What shall we make? Spiked wooden ball. Let's go with that. Where is that spiked? No, no, cancel. So that was the minecart. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. I can't see because of the monitor I have. I can't see exactly which one we have down there, but we'll ignore it. Make bins. Bins are very important if you don't want your storage filled with nonsense. Keep 5 to 10 bins about, and you can also make barrels, which we'll need for food storage and drink and all that kind of crack. The barrels are V. Why, I do not know. We'll repeat that, and we'll also keep 5 to 10 of them about. Now, do we have automatic doors set up? No, we don't. That'll be, well, D for door, which is convenient. Any rock, 5 to 10. And we want to create rock thrones, yes. Repeat. Any rock, 5 to 10. And you can also do the tables. Repeat. And also, as you guessed it by now, 5 to 10. Because they're just basic items that whenever you go to plan or build new rooms, you just kind of want them there, ready to go. Apologies for that. So we already have the bolts doing there. We need rock mugs. So it's G and Alt G. Apologies if you can hear a dog bark in the background. He has been the vein of my existence since moving into this flat. He is a complete prick. And I'm not all for, you know, I love dogs. I have a dog of my own. His name's Rowdy. But that dog, that particular dog, that you may or may not hear in the background of this recording, is a dick. He barks at all hours of the day and for constant periods of time in a row. I mean, he'll bark for several hours and yeah, he's just a dick. You know what, we don't want to do that, we just want to repeat. Let's remove this. How do we do that? X, capital X. Yes. Just repeat rock mugs. We don't have this built yet. Why is there 2 stills? Let's X that one away. Ah, I know why there's 2 stills. Build, workshop. I did L for leatherworks when it should be E. Willow logs, that'll do the job. And yeah, the dwarves should be busy for the next while. Hopefully we can get some stuff. Wooden spike ball. Yeah, make 30 of them. Going to probably queue up about 90 or 120 of them. Wood spike ball, another 30. I wish there was an easier way of doing this, but this is Dwarf Fortress, so of course there isn't. And then one more for luck. Sure, why not? These sell for lots and lots of money. This should only need them for the first trade caravan, because after that our mug industry will kick in. Hopefully we'll have the steel industry up and we'll start having golden goblets, and they are worth a pretty penny. Let's see now, we didn't set up F4 for the bedroom, although I thought I did. Nope, F4 does not work. So hotkeys, F4, zoom here, name, beds 1. Done. So we F1, F4, good. So hopefully get dug out soon and we get our initial beds in, but don't know what's going wrong with my throat this evening, but it is acting up and it's not nice. So yeah, what do we want to move on to? Not too concerned about getting the butcher set up yet, because I'm pretty sure we're okay for food and drink. Drink 41, meat 7, plant 36. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but if we needed to, we could butcher a pile of our turkeys and stuff like that. To that end, let's actually build, is it C? Yeah, wall. Let's build some walls. We want, let's go, try to just plan this out in my head. Willow logs will do the job for this one, and we'll go full length again, but we'll leave a gap of 3 here, which is where we'll put in a gate so that trade caravans can get in. We'll probably have several gates, and we'll have to hook them up to levers in a bit. But again, that's just part and parcel of what Dwarf Fortress is. You know what, I'm gonna... that should be good there. 1, 2, 3. We'll completely close off the right hand side here, but we will have 3 other gates. We could have closed off, well, actually I'm going to close off the other side. More logs, more walls. Eventually we will double the height of these walls. We'll make like little barricades up top so that archers can shoot down to any attackers that come our way. Sort of a time consuming process, but it is worth it in the long run, because I'm not going to have a strong military to start with. It's just the nature of the game, and that's about as far as that one needs to go. And then we need one more wall here to make it a 3-way gap, and then let's fill this one. Whoops, wall needs, just want a wall. What are you doing? Did I go up a level? No. Did I put cap locks on? No. C. Wall. What is going on? Ah, okay. And bring that down a bit. I was wondering what the hell was going on there. I was looking at the wrong part of the screen. So yeah, they'll take a bit of time now to get built, but build G. Let's get the bridges going as well. So the bridges are going to be just simple 3x3 bridges, and this one needs to retract up. Make it out of almond logs, sure, why not? Don't need an arbor stand, need another bridge. And it will retract down, or raise downwards. I've made the mistake before of placing bridges and not making sure they were raising the right way, and when a siege came, the bridge just sort of raised up at like a right angle and they could still walk in through the gap in the wall, which was kind of crazy. Farms are grand. All that's grand. How is the bedrooms? How is the bedrooms? Still, is everybody just too busy doing stuff? Construct, 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 construct. Ugh. May have queued up too many things. But we shouldn't be too far away from a first wave of migrants, and that will vastly help things. But if it needs to be, I'll cancel a few things and get the dwarves doing what they need to be doing. I wish you could set a priority that, you know, I know I'm using the automated jobs plugin, which does make your life a lot easier, especially in the end game. But I just wish you could assign a priority. Maybe there is, I just don't know how. But until then, we'll just put up with what we have, and hopefully they don't take too long putting this wall together. And as you can see, they are putting it together pretty quickly. That also uses up quite a bit of the wood that's sitting around outside, and tidy the place up a bit, because as you see, our storage area is kind of full.
Summer is upon us.
Apparently, as the nice lady said, summer is upon us. So the game will save now. Auto saves on every season, because sometimes I turn auto save off and I've lost whole years in a fort, because once you get into this game you just play it for hours. Other times I'll just have a yearly save, but again you risk the chance of losing a year's worth of progress. So a monthly save, and then once it saves it'll have the game on pause, and it just sort of gives you a moment to sort of be a breather. And there we go, game saved. Boom. Now we finally have this still up and running. Let's add new task, brew drink from plant. Repeat this and add a constraint on it of, and we shall have 250 to 350 drinks at all times. So we will. So someone will get working on that straight away, hopefully. Has this one been suspended? Yes. There's probably something on it at the time. There's been quite a few suspended as far as I know from the beeps and the noises that we've been hearing. Inactive, inactive, inactive. No, maybe that's just the only one. Yep. Let's let them work away. Sometimes, as you can see, up here on the sort of top one, what they're currently working on, there's logs flashing on top of where we want to place the wall. And whatever way the dwarves pathfind to that or figure out their jobs, they will cancel the building off that piece of wall because there's something blocking them. And it's just one of those things you have to work around in the long term. Is this dwarf going to fix that wall? There we go. We do have levers set up, so we'll probably jump down to here, build, where is it now? Traps and levers, that's capital T. And let's build a lever. Let's just, for handiness sake, build it here. Yep, that'll do. And then we'll hook them up to our two bridges, so if a siege comes, or you know, a were animal or something crazy that comes to try and butcher all of our poor dwarves, we can raise the bridges. And used to be a few updates ago that was enough. They couldn't get in. Some people could break down walls and stuff, but for the most part, you were kind of safe. You couldn't get trade caravans, you couldn't leave your fort, for example, but they couldn't get in. But now, as a few updates ago, they can climb walls, so that's fun. When I say fun, I mean in the context of Dwarf Fortress. Because no matter how well I do this fort, no matter how great things be going, this fort will be demolished and die, and all my dwarves will be killed in brutal ways. So they will. Come on, guys. Get your goddamn job sorted out. Ah, yes, we've got people digging again. Hopefully they finish it off this time, because not only do we need the bedrooms, we also need the stone for all the stone stuff that we're planning on building. And there we go, build bed. Yes. Whoops. I love this part of Dwarf Fortress. It just gets automatic, and you can sort of just, I don't know, it's kind of like mining in Minecraft. You can just spend hours mining just because you can take your mind off things. Placing things in neat rows in Dwarf Fortress is that equivalent. It's fun. If I think that's fun, I am quite sad. But anyway, on that note, we shall mine out a second set of bedrooms here. Not that we need them, but just to get the stone. And once that's done, we shall start mining out a second sort of workshop area, so we can start working on steel production and smelting this gold and using it. Probably, I mean, there's a gold vein right here, two there. Well, that's probably the one vein we just broke in between. Nothing there, and we can see one there. Now, I can guarantee there is gold on this level. But because I can't see it straight away, this is the level I'm going to dig the mine out in, or the smelting workshops, that kind of thing. So yeah, they're working away there. All those beds have been placed, so now we need to build doors to complete the rooms in their initial state. So again, back into automatic placing mode. Now, in default Dwarf Fortress, you can only place stuff if you have them in storage. But the beautiful thing, I have no idea what is wrong with my throat this evening. Apologies. The handy thing about this one is that you can see if I go to build bed. Okay, apparently I can, but you can do Shift P, planning mode, and you can just place them as you would if you had the item, and once they come ready, the dwarf takes it down and installs it, which is very handy. Goddamn beep is going to drive me up the wall. I know I keep pointing it out too, but if I have to listen to it and get annoyed by it, so are yous. So are yous. How, as we started creating brew and drink yet? No, we haven't. Everybody's just quite busy. So they are. Dig, sleep, construct, plant. I'm getting some of my controls mixed up here at the minute as well, because I'm playing quite a lot of RimWorld. Similar, RimWorld is basically a prettier space version of Dwarf Fortress with I say a little less complexity, with a lot less complexity, but still an unbelievable game in its own right. And it was inspired by Dwarf Fortress, and you can see why, or see how. And since I've been playing a lot of that, similar sort of objectives and goals, some of the controls I've been pressing just aren't Dwarf Fortress controls. And another thing that keeps catching me off guard is the fact that there's no mouse control. Well, there is mouse support for Dwarf Fortress, but I don't use it. It's all keyboard, and to that end, it's I just always have the urge to go grab the mouse, and it's just like, no, that's just crazy. And now that we have the beds and doors installed, it is time to actually designate these as rooms. So you go over to your bed, you press R and enter. Boom. Easy as that. Whoops, that one went a wee bit awry, I should say. Keep pressing R too quickly. No. Yeah. So rusty, haven't played this in ages. So they're all designated bedrooms now. That was 10 rooms, 7 dwarves. The first wave, which will come shortly, will probably contain at max 4 or 5. It's usually around 3. It's the second wave that, depending on how your fort has progressed, the migration waves depend on sort of your stature, your overall value. And if we look here, the created wealth so far is 15,730 dwarf bucks, and which is not a lot. So that diminishes the overall size of the migration waves you get. And you could be sitting there struggling for drink, food, resources, this, that, and the on. Maybe you don't have enough dwarves to get things done, and boom, migration wave comes, and you get 40 something dwarves, and it just, things can either go downhill very quickly after that, or your fort can just take on a whole new dimension and things get done. And speaking of migrants, here we go. Where are they coming in? I do not know. They usually can see one at the side of the map. Now let's just go to our fort and we can watch them hopefully come in. Hopefully there's quite a few. So far I know there's 1 extra, 2 extra. I'm looking at the bottom right hand corner, we had 7, now we have 2. Beside that, 3. Not expecting much more than 3. And it's not looking like it. Nope, 4. There we go. Shows you what I know. I think it only counts once they've actually walked into your fort that they actually become registered as members. So yeah, now we are up to 11 dwarves. That's nice to see. We'll start getting a lot more things done, and to that end, let's finish mining out the initial set of bedrooms. And then we'll, don't know, and I probably will, you know what, I'm going to, we'll dig down another couple there as well, because I want immediately under this level there will be a second bedroom sort of zone, but in the middle of the bedroom zone we'll have a dining room. And yeah, it's good to have the dining room set up straight away so that we can have a meeting area. That's where new dwarves come in, that's where dwarves eat. They feel better sitting on, say, a nice stone chair instead of eating on the ground. It's very picky, these dwarves. But a good thing to point out though, they're not fucking elves. That's the main thing. I never used to dislike elves that much, but then boom, play Dwarf Fortress and you hate the fuckers. Hey, I mean, they're just whiny, wood-loving freaks. So they are. I was thinking of personalizing the dwarves, you know, give them, I don't know, names that I like, but I'm not sure. Unit list. You know what? Let's do it. How do you do this? Again. View unit. Customize. Customize nickname. What should we call it? This is the expedition leader. Let's call him. I know. It's me. So that's PandaPuncher. The miner here, I don't know. I don't really care. What is it that I went to there? View unit. Customize. Change name. What should we call this guy? In honor of the guy who taught me how to play Dwarf Fortress. Not that he knows or cares. Quill 18. There we go. Good old Quill. Now, a lot of these names are going to take on a similar theme here. They are going to be Star Trek based names. Yep, I said it's Star Trek. So this will be a guard. This one, it's good to get this done early because if you don't stay on top of it, you'll have like 30 something doors. But if I get a migration wave with 30 doors, I'm not reading them. You could easily do this in what is it, Dwarf Therapist, but I couldn't be arsed loading it up, to be honest. This one shall be Cisco. Just means that when something happens, and I'm not trying to pronounce Ushuri has been bitten by a werepanda. It just means, you know, Cisco has been attacked by something something. Just makes sense in terms of saying their names. This can be Odo. For those of you who've watched Star Trek, some of these names may be familiar. For those of you who haven't, why? Why have you not? It's like one of the greatest TV shows of all time. And I'm talking about all of them. Not just one particular series, just all of them. There we go. Get our data in there. I should be choosing these names based on roles, but you know what? I just want to sort of get this done. And customize. This guy can be Riker. Where is our... Have we already done the broker? That's our expedition leader. Never mind. This guy. I keep forgetting my buttons now. It's going to be a slow process. Quark. God damn it, I can't even spell. This one is VYN Dwarf. Yep, VYN. What's this one going to be? You know what? Let's go a wee bit off. Alex Murphy. And then last but not least, for this current batch of dwarves that we have, we are going to... No, let's not have that. Don't think about it too long, don't think about it too long. Thought about it too long, haven't I? Yep. This can be... Sacriel. As a streamer, I enjoy watching. For those of you who like DayZ, you probably know who he is. I just thought it'd be funny to see him butchered by someone. It'd be kind of cool. So yeah, stuff slowly but surely getting done. Those bloody gates aren't done yet, or bridges, I should say. We do have the tables done, so that whenever we mine out our dining area, that should come together pretty quickly. To that end, actually, let's sort that one out. So we go here. Not that big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do. And then we can have rooms off this area at the end. But for now, actually, you know what? I need to spice this up a bit. Can't be just a big rectangular room, so it can't. Dwarves don't like rectangles. He says as he builds everything in rectangles. See? Doesn't take much, and it already looks like a far better room. Yeah, working away, mining away, doing what dwarves do. I was kind of hoping that we would get to the first caravan of the season, but I don't think we're going to get to it in this video, as I kind of want to keep them to around, you know, the 25 to 30 minute mark. What we can do is build workshop butcher. Where is the butcher on the list? Is it you? Pretty sure it's you. Yeah, it is. So let's build a butcher in this corner. Actually, not this corner, because it's near the refuge pile. So you'll have a lot of remains. Build out of marble logs. Then we'll also need to go to this again, build fortification. No, is that not it? It's build. No, dig. Dig's the one I'm looking for. Car fortifications. Carve one there, one there. Build. I'll explain why I'm doing that in just a second. And build another wall. Make this one the yawn high. One more to close it off. And there we go. Whenever things get butchered and they are leaving to rot, they create this mist, sort of like miasma is what it's called, and it can make your dwarves sick and unhappy and all this kind of stuff. So with the fortifications being, the store will be closed, so the miasma won't escape, but we needed to leave the fort somehow. So the fortifications here and here is basically just holes in the wall that archers can shoot through. The miasma will be able to spill out to here, and hopefully we won't have too many dwarves hanging about outside here anyway. So we won't. Farmers are complaining about having nothing to plant. That is fine. Lots of digging done. Build, bed. Let's just use the planning mode is on. So this will get done when it gets done. And we'll do this section as well. And then we'll leave it there. And resume. They haven't started mining here yet because they're still finishing the bedrooms off. So yes, about 60 something dwarves can be stored in this tiny area, which is great for pathfinding. Mightn't be the most spectacular rooms in the world, but they do the job, they get it done. And as you can see, planning mode has the dwarves are automatically installing the beds as they become available. See, I want the bridges to get done. Did they get cancelled? No, just construction inactive. Construction inactive. That's annoying. So it is. Because we get them done, we can hook the lever we have here beside the staircase. Where is it? I'll use the mouse here. We can hook this lever up to the bridges so that in the case of, you know, an attack, things can get done. So I'll move that mouse off the screen again, because it really annoys me in this game. This is a game that should be no mouse in this game. It's Dwarf Fortress. Not Mouse Fortress. I don't know. Only need a keyboard for this one. Still waiting for Sound Sense to kick in with my favourite Sound Sense song, and it hasn't happened yet. Take a look at the unit list, see if there's anything else left about. So we do have 2 horses. Don't really care. We'll probably butcher them. We could start creating nest boxes for all the birds we have. Others, we just have a turkey gobbler running around, and a couple of dead animals, a couple of skunks. Now, where would I want to put the nest boxes? You know what? Doesn't really matter. Doesn't they matter? Come on. Never really realized how much. Why is there so many idle dwarves? I'm just gonna have to do something just to keep them busy. So I will. All the stuff needs doing. These need built. There's stuff to be done there. That's suspended. Yeah, I really don't know why there are so many idlers. We'll be able to fix that at some point. So we will. That's a great thing about working on projects like this room, because there might be 4 or 5 idlers now sitting at the minute. Once it's done, I place all the tables and chairs, boom. Everybody's occupied. And everybody's going to be occupied soon when I start, you know what, let's actually plan out the next floor of this. So it's going to look exact same. Whoa. That's not right, is it? No, it's not. Idiot. Skip. DD. There we go. And you do 3 extra over. 1, 2, 3. Then you go to the center one, go up to the top, and then dig out 3 by 3 because that's the size of workshops. This floor though gets more workshops. This is the one that sort of just gets a bit crazy looking at the end up. There will be workshops down the left and right hand sides, because not only do I stick all the smelting, forges, all that stuff on this level, I also, speaking about my favourite Science End song, just listen to this in the background and then I'll explain afterwards. God damn it! I think this is in the wrong fucking level. You know what? Screw it. It'll do. But yeah, that song is fucking fantastic. I just love it. But yeah, the reason why there's extra workshops on this level is the fact that on top of the forging, the metal crafting, the kilns, all this kind of stuff, that's sort of related to the metal industry and that kind of activity in general, I also then just fire in all the extras, your farmer workshop, your fishery, your clothier, jeweler, all this kind of stuff. Just get them out and built, because if you don't and someone takes a strange mood, as they're called, they could target. Whenever they take a strange mood, the dwarves sort of feel compelled to create something at a workshop, and if you don't have that workshop built, he has nowhere to go build it, and he can, if you don't address it soon enough, go absolutely batshit crazy and go start rampaging and killing your dwarves. So yeah, tables. Sort of just a basic layout to start with, and we're not going to have any tables left, so we are going to have to go into planning mode, which actually makes this a wee bit quicker. That is pretty much matched up, and then we need to chairs. Yes, is this a T? No, it's C. Needs throwing. Jesus, they haven't got around to making them yet. No, planning mode for the rest of them. Then once a table gets installed, we'll have to come down and actually designate this as a meeting hall / dining room kind of thing. And then we'll probably leave it there for this video. No, look, no idlers, everything's coming down. We'll wait till they get all these tables installed and whatever chairs we have, and then we can start designating things. Now once we do make this a meeting area, you will see an influx of chickens and birds and cats and dogs just flooding to this room, because that's just where they like to hang out. Q, that's waiting for construction, wrong side. That stray green X there always puts me off. I think that's what I'm looking at. So let's make this the dining room, and let's mark it for a meeting hall. Yes. Okay. And am I right about the cats and dogs coming in? Give them a minute. There we go. Right. Yeah, I think on that note, I think things come along nicely. Nothing startling has happened yet. We'd like to get the drawbridges finished. Food and stuff is, yep, drinks way up. Food is increasing. We do have the butcher scheduled to be built, and then we can start sorting out a few other bits and pieces, and that'll have to wait the next time. This video is over. Please go away, and thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.